relationship with my ex-husband. University. That's the Bafema University.
Okay.
So with my first relationship, I had the mindset.
Okay.
So it happened to be my first love. Then I was in a level. More near experience of relationship. Neither do I have anybody that even puts me through of it. So it's into having sex with him. Okay. And that was how it all started. Unknown to me, there is already an addicted love, is a love sex addict, sorry. Though we are age mates, but I met him in university. So we're in the same department. He was a year ahead of me in class then. So we started this, and he was the one that trained me into it. Like that. But let me, as I'm talking, I'll just be bringing out my mistake anyway.
All right, I would love that.
Because I already had a mindset pé ẹni tó bá ti di virgin mi ni máa fẹ́ yẹn. Ìjọ́ tí ó ti ní àfẹ́, in fact, I can quote the date and the time. The date was October 4th, 1998. And the guy, a young guy of about 20-21 was like, Kinitsumo. So he wanted it. Now he just said, I want to go.
Of course.
The spot where I said it, I still know the place in OAU. So I started saying that this guy is so addicted to it. At any spot to me. Sure, you get it. So Timothy what discover mania. Who is this? Ania Mabino.
Then your team in-law.
So I have to be Mama ignore no me. So we had the relationship till we finished university.
Okay.
In the course of the affair, I traced him to his place. Tí àwọn tí mo lórúkọ àbúrò ẹ̀ láti penetrate sílé wọn. Ṣé you get it?
Yes, ma.
But unknown to me pé àwọn parents ẹ̀ gan àwọn siblings ẹ̀ ti ń rí picture mi. So the parents accepted me immediately. And that was I was in 300 level while he was in 4.
All right.
So bikini yẹn ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń di òun nìyẹn. So he graduated. Don't let me miss this. In the course of our university time, I got pregnant, which he even know where he would take me to for the abortion.
Okay.
Are you getting? So you should know that is
Otimo gbogbo dada ya.
Otimo everything mi ò kàn mọ̀ nǹkankan. So ìgbà tó yẹ kí n ti fà yẹn lèmi ò mọ̀. Mo ti wò pé mo ti lọ́kọ lójú ara mi. Nítorí pé is from a Christian home. Bàbá venerable ní Anglican church. Bàbá tèmi treasurer lérìdà ní Anglican church.
Okay, same level lẹ́yìn bàbá mi àti bàbá yìí.
Bàbá fi wọ́n mọ venerable lọ bá popsi mi being the last daughter. Ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ní dáàdì máa sọ pé yes, you have done well.
Yeah.
Are you getting it?
Yes.
So when while I was in university, a lot of people came for me. Torí pé Ọlọ́run fún mi ní ẹwà, mo dẹ̀
you are beautiful. I've seen your pictures.
Gbogbo ẹni tó bá ti kọ inú sí mi ńgbà yẹn máa ń bá wọn jà níbí pé wọ́n fẹ́ fún mi léèwọ̀ jẹ.
Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti lọ́kọ.
Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Mo ti love, mo ti wà committed. Tó bá kù mí kù 5 naira, màá ná fún. But èmi nìkan kọ́ lòun rí.
Of course,
so
now.
So anytime tẹ́mi bá dẹ̀ fi rí tí mo ti discover mama bẹ̀ mí ni.
It's a school runs.
We were like this. Mo láwọn ọkùnrin tó máa ń wá sáyẹ environment mi tó máa fún mi ní nǹkan tẹ́mi ṣe béèrè nọ́mbà mi ṣe. Most of them really had a genuine love, but mi ò rí wọn. So he graduated to serve in Enugu. Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
So it was a year after I graduated. You should imagine he left me in the school. But still throughout the time, I was still waiting for him. Ma kúrò ní school, ma wá lọ s'Enugu. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Kẹ́ mọ̀ pé mo really love.
Of course, ẹ̀yin fúnra yín lẹ fẹnu yín sọ now.
Ma wá lọ s'Enugu, ma wọ mọ́tò lọ, ma risk life mi lọ. Tí n bá ti máa dé Enugu ni ma rí pé gbogbo kọ́pà ló ń bá sùn, ṣùgbọ́n mi ò rí wọn. He will just be telling me lies that I know is not, I get. So, to cut the long story short, he finished service in Enugu, and I went for my own service in Port Harcourt.
All right.
Nígbà tó ń ṣe tán l'Enugu lèmi ṣe lọ fún NYSC. So ń wá lọ s'Èkó, ó lọ sọ́dọ̀ ẹnìkan l'Èkó, lọ ń gbé níbẹ̀. But while I was waiting for my NYSC call-up letter, mo máa lọ ń ba lọ́dọ̀ ibi tó lọ l'Èkó yẹn. Ṣé ní tí n bá máa débẹ̀, ó lè jẹ́ obìnrin kan jẹ̀jẹ̀ jáde ń sìn.
Of course, you have seen all the red flags tó fi ẹ̀kẹ́ tètè lọ.
God has warned me. Tó ti fẹ́ gbà nà mí gan mi ìkàngbọ́n náà ni. Are you getting it? Because when people are saying it's only domestic violence, my own is not just domestic violence.
That's why I say that people should come up with their own story. People's stories are different.
Èmi rí gbogbo eléyìí, ṣùgbọ́n torí pé mi ò rẹ́ni bá sọ̀rọ̀. My mother is an illiterate. My father is a learned. But I can't be bold to go and be they never see me with a man.
Yeah.
So one man walk me with wonder. In fact, people used to go to my father and tell my father that mo like it. Immediately, it's person back to Fenu Leba and Manda de Matu Somo. So the man just believes she knows what she's doing. After all, I can't recording or current to Bawasile. So when he said Timbati Lobani in Jaconde Estate, me Eko, boy obeying Bashenja de Rai, Lima Wole Mori Goboyen. But still, I continued. Kilo
Fuini ma, sis. Kí ló fún yín ní assurance pé bóyá tẹ́ bá marry àbí ẹ ti ẹ rò pé ṣé bọ̀bọ̀ yìí máa change àbí kò ní change.
No, èmi believe kò máa change.
Okay.
I believe pé as a single guy, my believe now pé torí pé kò tí ì fẹ́yàwó ló ṣe ń ṣe
bẹ́ẹ̀. Which some ladies are actually making that mistake right now.
Yes, and I have already, this is my first opportunity to speak out because I really want the singles to learn from my story so they won't fall into the victim I fell into. So why I went for my NYSC now, I've grown.
Yeah.
And I'm outside the page of Ami Omonkan. My dear sister, I was still into this thing. Throughout my NYSC, anybody that open mouth to say I like you, I will tell the person pé mo ti lọ́kọ. Are you getting me?
Yes, ma'am.
Then tí ẹni yóò bá wá bí mi sílẹ̀, èmi máa invite òun.
Pé kó wá when don't disturb yín o.
But there is somebody disturbing me. It went to that extent. Then imagine if you see how I look now. Imagine bí mo ṣe look between 22, 23, 24. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Not just that I look like that, I was also hardworking. School, I was a pioneer copper in that federal school.
Wow.
And I worked throughout that I was given an award. I had my CDS and that awarded me a state award. I was able to finish my NYSC in Rivers State. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
So throughout this period, I don't even have any boyfriend. It's just him. So later he left Lagos and went back to his village in Ondo State. He was working and they are paying him 4,000 naira per month. And me, when I finished my NYSC, I continue with poultry business. I have already gotten different connections. I work in many places and I was making my money. So I now called and said, okay, you earn 4,000 naira. I was already 26 going to 27. This is the person I wish to marry. For how long will I continue with this? Can you come down to Rivers State? Let's start life together.
Ẹ̀yin lẹ wish láti marry òun ò wish àti marry yín o.
Èmi ò mọ̀ bóyá kò wish o because èmi believe pé a jọ ń date, so I just wish. That was my mindset.
Okay.
I never believed that there is a consent
I just believe he is him. I have full. Sure, you get it.
Yeah, because you've already determined.
This is somebody
from day
who
one.
has never had any other relationship before. I've been to his house, to his family house several times. The parents have accepted me. I've been to his brother's wedding. I've done many. I've been giving the sisters money. I've been buying clothes for them.
Sis, ẹ dúró, ṣé àwọn náà mú yín lọ lé ní àbẹ́yìn lẹ fi sí wọn lẹ́nu pé ṣé ká lọ sọ́dọ̀ yín?
I told you, I said in my 300, I traced him to his house.
So he never even take you home?
Kì í ṣe pé ó mú mi lọ́lé officially.
Okay.
I went as a friend to check on him.
All right.
From Lagos to Ondo State.
All right. I get that.
So after getting there, the parents accepted me.
Okay.
And that gave me opportunity. Number session, come and invite me, I will go.
All right. Go ahead.
Sure, you get it.
Yes.
Now, in coming to River State now, I asked him if he can come because I feel I've already started making my money and he's there receiving what is not 4,000 naira at that time. So Lowa sọ fún mi pé for him to come, òun ò tiẹ̀ tún ní transport.
Imagine.
So that time I bought recharge card worth of 3,000 naira. That's Glo then.
Yeah.
And I sent to him. He sold it. Òun ló fi wọ mọ́tò wá bá mi. Sure, you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
And that was how we started cohabiting together.
Okay.
You get it?
Yes, ma'am. Mo gbọ́ yín, ẹ continue.
So now, while we started going to church. And nígbà tá tún cohabit yẹn, mo tún discover wípé anytime tí n bá travel, ó máa tún gbóbìnrin wálé ni. Yes. Tí n bá ti wá mọ̀, á sọ fún mi pé kí n má bínú is a mistake.
Kẹ́ má bínú láti ayé school náà ti ń sọ pé kẹ́ má bínú.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, yes. Because I have to be real and be sincere with you guys.
Exactly
so that you can learn.
Yes, exactly.
I don't need to lie.
I appreciate that.
The mistake is still coming back to from what I'm saying, you can see where the mistake is coming from. Being naive, ignorance.
Yes.
We need knowledge in relationship. Knowledge. We need to educate our singles. They need to know some things. They need to see the red flag. They need to know that there is no need to push it, to force it. As in, hello? What is not working is not working.
Exactly.
What is not working, you get out. And we need to make them understand that their own person, the rip of their rip is somewhere. They are going to meet. We should not rush them. They should not be in a hurry. They should not compete. So, to continue with my story.
Yes, ma'am. Continue 1 minute.
We started cohabiting.
Continue. I'll be back in a minute, please.
Okay. So we started cohabiting, and that threatened the relationship further. I was the financier of the relationship. I was the one doing the work. Later, we ended up doing the same business of poultry, and we are making money. So when there was a time of this bird flu, and the whole thing went off. So this led him going to look for a job in a private school. I also got another job. And later, I see that where we were staying was too small. He couldn't contain us again. So I got a 2-bedroom flat then. In one day, I equipped it for him. I bought bed, I bought television. I was just the husband, indirectly. Later, while we were in 2-bedroom, I still discovered that this man is not faithful to me. The phone he's using was my phone. I bought then, when MTN was 33,000. Immediately he came, he collected, he was using to call other girlfriends, I discovered. For me to walk out of relationship, what I told him is that he should pack out of my house. So the guy now said, he is knowing that he does not have anywhere to go. I said, it's either we marry or you leave my house. And that was how the guy said, young guy, both of us are yet to be 30. He said, okay, let's marry. How do we do the marriage? We should go and do introduction now. So I went home. I went to meet my father that I want to bring somebody. My daddy was happy. First time in history, my own daughter oh yeah, I want to see the person. And when I brought him, my father, I told my daddy, babe, Anglican father ni venerable babe o. My daddy just say, hey, ti da, Anglican. You know what? Okay. That was how they accepted him. And before you know, my daddy called for introduction. We went home, we did introduction. Now me still be the financier. I went to Lagos, now me buy clothes. Now me give him money. Now me, the only thing, I almost gave him money to go and give his parents to buy what they will bring for me. That is the extent. So we had our introduction. They fixed the wedding. And before the wedding, we rushed back to Rivers State. And I started looking for money, making money, doing different work. And to God be the glory, this man just came home to my family house and wear suits. Where everything we bought, including wedding gown, came out from, he does not know. Now, maybe they do everything. The only thing, I took him to Balogun Market to buy a ring and put in the one that fit his hand. So I didn't see this as an error as at that time. I was seeing it as, Shebi, if I have money and we together, I don't think there is crime because truly the love was there. I truly loved him. So after the wedding, we came back. A lot happened in his village. They asked me to come to the family house. They kneel me down. They said I should, that's how they do in their family. They did all those ritual-like things. So we came back to Rivers State and we started life. It's not up to 3 months. Before the wedding, I was still sharing the wedding IV. When there was a big problem that I went to Lagos to prepare for wedding, before I came back, this man, I received a text message on my phone. Unknown to the girl that sent the text that the phone was with me, that is my phone, telling him to kiss him, all those nonsense messages. So this brought a lot of drama that's supposed to have made me to cancel the wedding. So while I came home for the wedding, I told my brother-in-law then that as soon as me happening, my brother-in-law said he would help me to go and tell my father that we should end the wedding program. I said, no, wedding that is close to 2 weeks, you said we should end it. He said, but it is dangerous. I said, no, I don't want it. I love this guy. Yes, anybody can say you're a foolish girl. Yes, I was foolish. So, not up to 3 months after our wedding, this guy has entered into this adultery business very well. He brings people home
even
to shit on me. Yes, I was even pregnant, I didn't know. And when I discovered, I said, no, this can't happen. This is too early. And this led to serious beating. This guy beat me for more than 4 hours.
Jesus.
That was 3 months after the wedding.
And you were pregnant?
Knowing that if I should go home, because I'm from a polygamous family, what would they say? They will laugh at my mother. People will say, yeah, marriage I could not go
and you
home.
were pregnant
Knowing that
at
my
that
father
time,
forbid.
right?
I did not know. I did not know. I did not know. So, knowing that my father forbid a man battering daughter or a woman, I said my father must not hear this. So I kept it to myself.
To yourself.
And I swallow everything. So God blessed my womb. I discovered I was pregnant. I had the first child. I had the second child inside adultery business.
And continuous beating, or it
and
stopped
later,
after one time? Does it stop the beating? After the first time it happens? Does it stop? Yes, it
stopped. It stopped the beating.
Okay.
It stopped, but it did not stop the business of carrying women. So he was now doing it. But I was ignoring it because for how long will I continue to complain? So I pushed him into church. Being a pastor's son, he's very he knows Bible very well. So we went to Redeem.
Okay.
Became a Sunday school teacher.
All right.
And from being a Sunday school teacher, Daddy Daddy Adeboye, he wanted to open a youth church then. That was around 12 years ago. And some group of people came from the province in Port Harcourt then that they nominated him to be a youth pastor. So he knows himself. He said, no, he cannot. But those people came to meet me. I was carrying my second pregnancy. Yeah. All the way, and they said, if I can help them to convince him, they will be happy. I said they should go. But to me, the advantage I want to gain in that is that if he should become a pastor,
at least
he will be a better husband. So I encouraged him to be a youth pastor. And that was how they made him pastor. One of the first set of youth pastors in Redeem. My dear sister, it's like pushing somebody inside the business very well now.
You established him.
I've established his company now. You know, he's now dealing with youths.
Youths, different kinds. Slim, big, fat.
Are you getting it?
Yes, ma. Continue.
So, my sister, how would a youth pastor wife be telling the husband that all the girls that he's seeing in his car, he's dating them? Is it possible?
Of course, you know what he's doing.
The first car I bought with my money, he's the one driving it because he's just a secondary school teacher. So, youth pastor, a secondary school teacher, you should know the business is now very good. Good combination. My sister, it was hell on earth for me.
Jesus Christ.
God blessed my hand. I have a very big boutique in Port Harcourt. I don't deal with small people. I deal with big people. I sell for commissioner's wife. I exchange people's wives. I order my goods.
She's selling fabric, so patronize her.
So, my dear sister, my shop was very big. I deal on children's wears and all sorts of. So, and by God's grace, God blessed me with 4 kids for this man. And we were doing well, but I was just ignoring most things because he's already a pastor. Later, he moved from being just ordinary youth pastor to a provincial youth pastor. Can you imagine that class?
I know.
When I go for program, I will be in front with group of, in fact, what the class of people we sit with. Later, they made this man a zonal NYSC pastor. Where when NYSC are coming out from camp, they will organize, NCCF will organize program. It's my husband and I that will go there and welcome them. We will ordain their new executive.
Okay.
So how do you expect me to now be telling people that my husband is an adulterer? It's something I cannot say.
You shouldn't.
When my husband tells me he has a place to go and minister, I don't mind going to market because of him. I will order suits. I will order Italian shoe. I will make sure when he comes out on stage, I'll be proud of myself. Are you getting
not
me?
Knowing you are
but
the one
I am the only one that knows that what this man is saying on the altar is lies. But I cannot tell anybody.
You see, that's why. Sorry, sis Ejo. 1 minute. That's why you should not trust any pastor. I do say it. I have told you.
Don't.
Sis, I have told
with your female daughter, your daughters.
Don't
because the
them
mistake most parents did then was that we hand over their daughters to my husband and say, Pastor, Eba ma mojuto wọn. So this man was so mad to the extent that sales girl me lóyún lẹ́ẹ̀mejì. Are you getting me? This man went as far as bringing different women to my matrimonial bed. Have you heard that before?
Sis, you should have just even
This
stopped
man
when
went
you
to
had...
the extent...
Sis, why didn't you stop when you had your first child and second?
I could not stop because I was blindfolded and I believe it's already on what I will change. It's still on this level of change. We are still talking of change. Change that we should start to tell our children to erase from the dictionary between them or between men and women. Change should be erased. Once we notice it, forget change. Just believe that it will be going deeper. Instead of change, let's say deeper now. If you see the man smoking, instead of you saying the man will change, just say,
it's going
one
to
packet
next
by
level.
next week to be 2 packets. So by the time our daughters start having that mentality, once they see little red flag, they will run.
They will run. Instead of thinking when I have a child for him, it's going to change at least.
No, that is not. That will make it worse. So anytime while he was on the altar, anytime I discovered an affair between him and a church girl, it will end up into big fight. That one of the days he will even slap me. He may even get out of the house without coming back. Who do I tell?
A pastor.
Are you getting my story now?
Yeah.
I faced hell with this man until one day. Moreover, remember, he's just a secondary school teacher. I am a woman who in a day,
more.
in my shop, I will sell nothing less than 50, 100,000. And that money, when I receive it, I will put it in a case in my bedroom. I don't know how to count money. I will only count that money the next time I want to go to market, and he will be the one to count for me. So any amount he call for me is what I will take to market. Unknown to me that half of the money he has already taken it to buy Infinix for small girls on the streets. Are you getting me now?
Yes, ma'am.
But
following.
to cut the long story short, to cut my long story short now, Hello?
Hello, yes, continue, ma.
So, on that fateful day, this man conveyed his youth to Redeem Camp. That was October Youth Program that year. And Daddy Adeboye made an altar call that, you are here, you've been cheating of your wife. Can you please come out to the altar? This and that. But because my younger brother was sitting beside him, and I've made my family believe he's the best man in the whole world, he could not go out. Are you getting it?
I'm following
so
you, ma.
When he came back from Redeem Camp, he discovered his phone is no longer functioning well. So he took it's not this regime that will now password phone. Me, I don't password phone. I drop my phone anywhere. So he picked my phone, logged me out of Facebook, and logged himself inside it.
Okay, now.
Sure, you get it? Hello?
I'm listening. I'm listening. Yeah.
As at this time, he was no longer sleeping with me in the bedroom.
Now you have
because
your separate
he would do
rooms.
video call, they would do all those nonsense. He sleeps in another room. I sleep in the master bedroom. So when he finished with his nonsense that night, he forgot to log himself out.
Oops.
So I took my phone the following morning and I went to my shop. On getting there, my sales reps have already done the normal thing. Sure, you get it. So I just sat to check Facebook and I discovered it's this man that is on on Facebook. I was like, hey, very unusual. This is a man I cannot touch his phone. I said, yeah, let me go to Messenger. My sister. When I discovered even the daughter of my next neighbor. This man was chatting her.
Hey.
All the girls in my church that calls me mommy, they call this man by name on Messenger. I cannot, in fact, what I read can make one to run mad. But to cut the long story short, I now saw pictures. It's not in hotel room.
Hey.
With the clothes I bought with my money. Where he was with another girl on the same bed in hotel room. They snap picture after making love. So he sent the picture to the girl. Why I saw everything. Are you getting me, ma?
We are following. We are listening. I'm going.
So now I could not log him out because now I have what I needed. That gave me the extent of his madness. It's beyond what I was thinking. I thought it's just one or two. Let me keep it to that.
Yeah.
A lot of infection I've treated, even in pregnancy.
That you even have unprotected sex with
my
them.
baby.
Unprotected sex.
Of course.
He doesn't even care whether they are pregnant or not. He doesn't care.
When he has already committed abortion for not one, not two.
Hey.
Are you getting it?
I'm listening, no.
So why I saw all this, I called him because he's a pastor. And when I told him, he said, yes, whatever I see is true.
Hey. Doesn't care
I said,
anymore.
what? He said, yes. So now I need to involve somebody I trusted. I called on my sister. And the eldest of our sister, who is matured, as at that time she was 50-something, that one said, with all this man needs to leave that altar in order not to destroy more
youth,
more lives. I don't know. So I told him, I said, why not just tell George that you want to stay out of water on your own? Why not step down? Only like kilo first step down fun. Money, you will not? Then I will step you down. That was how I went to the province. And I told the provincial pastor on seat then. I said, because I don't want the souls of those small girls to haunt me. I will appreciate if the church can help me step this man down before he ruins small lives. They thought I was joking. When they did not make step, I told them I would go to Daddy Gio. That was when they came and investigate and discover it was even more than what we think.
Hey.
So they asked him to step out of the altar. And I refused to go to church for some time. Because you imagine what that means. So in the course of this, his family member, they got to know about it. And one of them advised me that it's a spiritual thing, that I should help him. How do I help him?
A spiritual thing that he has been doing right from...
in those states. Unknown to me then again that change is within the heart. It's not by being spiritual. You can pray for somebody for years, and if the person is not ready to change,
of course, yes.
Bí mo tún ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń ta gold mi nìyẹn o. Tí mo mú bọ̀bọ̀ yìí lọ sóńdó state. Tán lọ ń ṣe deliverance fún. Ibẹ̀ ló ti jẹ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tó fún lóyún, àwọn tó ń gbówó rí bẹ́ẹ̀dì mi.
Laughter ọmọ mélòó lẹ ń sọ ìmá. Laughter ọmọ mélòó lẹ ṣe ń send wọn fún deliverance.
Ọmọ mẹ́rin.
After 4 children.
Now, where do I go? Where do I start from? I was like, is the end of it for me? So I started running. Wọ́n sọ fún mi pé wọ́n ní lọ change gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀dì mi, mo ṣe gbogbo yẹn. I had partial stroke in the course of this ó dẹ̀ hide mi sínú ilé
Really?
kò jẹ́ káwọn ẹbí mi mọ̀.
Really?
Ọlọ́run yọ mí. Yes.
Ha.
When I ended up nígbà tí gbogbo eléyìí tán mo wá pé jókòó pé kó jẹ́ ká kúrò ńbẹ̀ yẹn pé ìtìjú yìí ti pọ̀ jù. Pé àwọn parents ti wá accuse ni wọ́n ti wá ń bá mi ṣọ́ọ̀bù mi pé àwọn gbọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tí ọkọ mi ṣe fún àwọn ọmọ àwọn o pé bó ṣe gbá bó ṣe ṣàwo ẹ̀bẹ̀ ni mo dẹ̀ ń dojú ti ń tì mí. So ló bá sọ fún mi pé where do we go? Mo ní let's go and start life somewhere else. Mo ní èmi ti dárí ẹ̀ nítorí àwọn ọmọ tí mo bí fún ẹ. Ló bá ní kí n jẹ́ ká wá sí Ìbàdàn. Pé bọ̀ nítorí pé òun ṣe government work èmi ń ṣe business pé kí n jẹ́ kémi kọ́kọ́ wá pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ òun máa wá bá mi after few months.
Okay, now.
That was how I relocated to Ibadan with my children. Immediately I left. This man moved in with another girl.
Hey, ogun òṣẹ́.
Ogun òṣẹ́ o. Tí n bá sùn tí n bá jí wọn kọ́ọ̀lù ni máa rí táwọn máa fún mi ní information. Èyí tó ń gbé ń sìn yín nígbà ó lárùn o. Èyí tó ń ṣe o. The stress was so much for me. I started moving from one church to another.
You see.
Mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń pray.
You see.
Tí n bá pray wọ́n á ní pé kí n lọ mú wá kán ṣe deliverance.
Ẹni tí ò ń ṣe ọmọ kékeré.
Wọ́n lè ṣe deliverance.
And you yourself, you know that this thing has been on ground.
Send text to girlfriend. Èmi ló máa forward ẹ̀ sí by mistake. Èmi wà ń bàdàn jẹ́jẹ́ mi o. Màá tún sunkún.
Wípé mo máa wá dáràn.
Ó pọ̀ business mi collapse.
Lórí gbogbo wàhálà
mi ò ní nǹkan kan mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń tọrọ owó fi jẹun ní Ìbàdàn pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ mi. Ebi pa wá tó wọlé bá ti fẹ́ pé báyìí màá pa àwọn èèyàn mi wọ́n á fún mi lówó kò wálé mọ́. And nígbà tí mo dẹ̀ ti ṣe for almost 3 years lẹ́yìn tí mo dé Ìbàdàn kó wá sílé kó lóun fẹ́ gba fóònù mi wò bóyá wọ́n toast mi òun fẹ́ èmi máa ń ṣakọ lórí Facebook wàhálà bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni mo wá lọ sọ fáwọn òbí mi náà àwọn òbí mi invite àwọn family ẹ̀ ni mo ṣe jẹ́
wọlé tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ tẹ́ ti go through.
Pé mọ́mì dádì nǹkan tí mò ń fèsì rèé làwọn ẹbí mi bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń ké pé wọ́n ọmọ yìí you went through all this without letting us know. So wọ́n pa àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ ìyẹn ò ní ó change o. A tún wálé bàbá mi ní lẹ́yìn ọmọ mẹ́rin tí òun máa ní fi bọ̀bọ̀ yìí lẹ̀ ni ẹ lọ ṣe HIV test wa tá bá ṣe ó máa negative wọ́n á ní kí n tún padà lọ bá. So the stress was so much. My dear sister, I make up my mind. I became a prayer warrior. Mo ní mi ò fẹ́ bọ̀bọ̀ yìí mọ́. Ọlọ́run fún mi ní ìdáláre pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ o. And in the course of my prayer, a lot of revelation came up pé àti secondary school ló ti rape. Tí wọ́n dẹ̀ suspend ẹ̀. Ó jọ pé spell tán gbélé lórí láti ìgbà yẹn ló ń bàjà because wọ́n ní àwọn mẹ́ta ló rape. 2 of them has no wife. Wọ́n kàn ń rìn kiri ni òun nìkan lèmi ṣe cover lé lórí. Cover tí mo dẹ̀ ń ṣe lé lórí yẹn ló fìyà jẹ mí.
Ó ń jẹ yín o.
Hello?
Mo ń gbọ́ yín.
So mo make up life mi mo pick between life and death. Mo dẹ̀ pick life. Are you getting it?
Mo ń gbọ́ yín.
Ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ ní wẹ́rẹ́ yìí. Even till 3 years ago, I was still taking this man from church to church.
You see the mistake we women we used to make. Ṣé fault yín ni? Kò ń ṣe fault yín, but because you didn't run away from the red flags.
It's not even about church. It's a decision of himself.
Exactly. Self-discipline.
This man is grounded in Rivers State as I'm talking to you. Ó ní Rivers State work, ó tún ní federal work, ó ń gba owó. Ọlọ́run ti establish me because of due to the help of my family. Wọ́n mú mi mọ́ra, wọ́n kó mi mọ́ra, wọ́n fún mi lówó.
It's always good to
I
have a
started the
beautiful
business.
family, oh, no matter what.
Eh?
It's always good to have a beautiful family.
Yes. And the little property I was able to get through my father, thank God for him. He made sure that it bears my name.
Thank God.
So kò sí orúkọ ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀, ìbá ti ẹ̀hẹ́n. So as I'm here talking with you right now, I've been in Ibadan here with my children for 8 years, and he was supporting in his little way. But till last year, September, he tried all means to get me back to himself. But I said, I'm done.
Why? What about those side chicks and side ends?
Yeah, he wanted to enslave me. So what now happened last year, September, was that I have already dressed my children for school. My children was attending international school in Ibadan. And I don't know what happened. We had little misunderstanding on phone that morning. And he commanded me. He said, I want to see my children today. I didn't know what came over me. I took the children from inside the car while taking them to school. I took them straight to the park. Yes, so you said we should say the truth now.
Yeah. Yes, I love what you are saying, no. This is the real thing.
My children, I will send the picture to you after this program. Yeah. My children was in school uniform. I took them instead going to school to park. I saw somebody I know there. I told her, monitor these children for me. This is where they are going. I paid their transport. Before I could gain myself back, my children was already on their way to Port Harcourt.
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, am I mad? Ṣé mo sùn ni ṣebí school ni mo ń kọ́ ọmọ lọ mo lọ mọ mi wà. Before you know it, àwọn mo pè wọ́n náà àwọn wà lọ́nà ṣebí èmi mo gbá àwọn wá park. Okay. So you received my children that day o. Mo wá pick láti Ìbàdàn to go back to Port Harcourt láti lọ kó àwọn ọmọ mi. I met myself in cell. Ó fi ọlọ́pàá arrest mi, ó ní kidnapper ni mi. And DPO lù mí dáadáa, mo dẹ̀ fún sẹ́ẹ̀lì mọ́jú.
Ṣe investigation.
Investi what? When he has already called them because he has influence. This matter is a very serious matter that I even got to Commissioner of Police Office. FIDA in Port Harcourt stood for me. Many chambers stood for me. But as I'm talking to you right now, he did that because he wanted me to go to court so that I will be the one to be taking responsibility on those 4 children without him doing anything. And at the end of the day, he wants to be having access. What they told me before they released me in police station is that, tẹ́mi bá mọ̀ pé ṣé mo ti ṣetán láti kó ẹrù mi wá padà wá bá.
Is it by force?
Yes, that's the only asset tí mo ní fáwọn ọmọ yẹn. Mo ní after how many years? Only if I'm not ready to come back to him in Rivers State, I will not see the children. But you can't almost alone. So when I went to different agencies, what they made me understand is that this man wants me to go to court. And if I'm not ready to take responsibility of 4 children, share money to take money, I'm just grooming my business back. Okay, why not just do it in a natural way? Either you go kidnapper to or you go home and rest and meet family. So as now that I'm talking to you, thank God for the school where I served, that federal school where he also worked. It was there they called him and they accepted my children into federal school, Federal Science and Technical College. I have not seen the children for almost 6 months now, and my family is already aware. What they told me is that let's see how far he can go with those children.
No,
in fact, he made me so frustrated that he collected the children's phone, the 2 phones they had, whenever I called him to speak to the children, my frustrate me, only if battery to fair cool, only this and that, we just be doing anyhow.
How old?
I have 16,
okay,
16, 14,
They are not
11
they are not that
and
small.
8.
They can talk to the police.
Yes.
They are not small kids.
They did. They be what are we talking? He is the one that called police. You know Nigerian police now. Ẹni tó pè wọ́n náà máa ṣiṣẹ́ fún.
Ṣé kí lẹ fẹ́ ṣe báyìí sìn? Báwo ráwọn ọmọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń bẹ kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí mi tiẹ̀ ti ń tanná right now.
The thing is that ṣé mo wí pé as a Yoruba, everybody know that bí ìgbà tán gba ọmọ yẹn lọ́wọ́ mi diabolically ni.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
Mo ń gbọ́ yín mà.
Ṣé
I can hear you clearly.
What I am doing right now, bí mo yẹn bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ mo ti dórí òkè délé ni.
Okay ma.
Are you getting it?
Yes ma.
I want God to be the one to take.
Ma, ṣé ìgbà tẹ́ fi mọ ọkọ yín gbà yín ṣé wà diabolical ni?
He wasn't. But in the course of this battle of wanting to get me by force, he told me one of the days pé ẹnìkan fi lọ òun pé òun lè ṣe kí ọkùnrin má pè mí mọ́. Pé wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ fún òun pé ẹran lòun máa fi ṣe. The day he told me that thing ni mo ti mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti introduce máa yín sí diabolical means. Are you getting it?
Mo ń gbọ́ yín.
Àwọn tó fẹjọ́ sùn, àwọn tó fọ̀rọ̀ lọ, náà jẹ́ kó believe pé if truly he wants to have this woman, àwọn mọ ọ̀nà tó máa gbé gbà. Ipe kò sí obìnrin tó máa fẹ́ fi ọmọ ẹ̀ ṣeré. Táwọn bá ti lè rí ọmọ gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, definitely.
Ó máa padà wá.
Kò ní.
Go and check your bag.
Ṣé ń get me?
Mo ń tẹ̀lé yín o. Ibi tẹ́ dé gangan ló ń dùn mí ju ibi tẹ́ dé tẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ dé gangan. Ma, can you hear me?
Hello?
Mo ń gbọ́ yín, èmi ń gbọ́ yín. Mo níbi tẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ dé gangan ló ń fọ́ mi lórí right now.
No, don't let it bother you.
Okay ma, continue.
Sure you get it?
Yes ma.
I'm already healing out of it because I know God is going to take charge.
Amen.
Because I will not go to court.
Okay.
For now. Torí wípé mi ò lè dá ṣe. Mi ò lè dá ṣe. We need to be truthful to ourselves.
Ma, nǹkan tèmi tí ẹ fẹ́ sọ ni pé àwọn chambers bóyá àwọn lawyer I don't know tán sọ fún yín pé tẹ́ bá lọ sọ pé ẹ fẹ́ gbà àwọn ọmọ yín if not for the spiritual aspect of it tó bá jẹ́ pé normally we want to take to the court no judge will say you should be taking care of 4 children on your own. No judge,
yes,
no court.
No judge. But let me tell you how it works here.
Okay.
Because this is I've consulted even justice.
Okay.
This guy too, at the end of the day, is whatever he says he can afford. He can be so wicked to tell us that 5,000 lòun lè give him.
Wọ́n máa assess iye iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe, salary tó ń gbà, ó máa investigate iye tó ibi tó ti ń ṣiṣẹ́, èlò náà ń san fún. That will be it. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ń wo kí ni justice court tí mo máa ń post? Ẹnìkan yìí fún mi ní feedback lánàá.
But yeah.
You don't tell courts that this is the amount I want to be paying. And they know you really want more than that.
They do. Most time they fight it.
Yeah, that is it. Because wọ́n máa assess man yẹn. Wọ́n máa assess ẹ̀. Ṣé salary ẹ̀ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ tó tọ́ ṣé kò tó bẹ́ẹ̀?
Is what he disclosed. If he disclosed that his salary 90,000 lòun gbà lóṣù. Sure you get it?
Yeah.
Can 90,000? What can 90,000? Then you can even say òun ti gba loan 5 years.
Kò kàn judge. Ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan tí màmá máa ń sọ fún wọn. Màmá máa sọ fún wọn pé it's not a problem because ìwọ ló ní ọmọ mẹ́rin. Mi ò mọ̀ bóyá ẹ ti wo something similar. Man yẹn was like òun ní loan. Òun ṣe kinní kan. Judge ní kí ló fẹ́ kóun ṣe kóun máa bẹ tó àwọn ọmọ tí òun ṣe tòun ni. this is your salary, because you have to provide roof over those children, which is very important. Thomas ẹ wá fún ẹ ní ẹ pé okay ìyá wọn kúkú ti ń tọ́jú yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀, their school fees is a must for you, and medicals. Oh, bá ní 5 naira ló ń gbà. Those things are very, very important.
For now, I want to, I have really
tried
stressed myself psychologically. I've been to High Magistrate Court in Port Harcourt severally, all those. I was the one within my heart that said, no, let me fight this battle with God.
God will fight it.
It's a battle I want to fight with God. Are you getting it? 2 weeks ago, I was just on my phone. His number rang on my phone, and who is he? He's one of my sons. I was surprised. I was like, how come he gave you phone to call? But I know it's not him. It's because of what I am already into. I believe that man will bring my children to my table.
How many? What are the genders of your children, ma'am?
I have 2 girls, 2 boys.
Joy, share all possible means, please. Sherry, most importantly, is a kind of person that goes around with different girls. Your girl, you know the kind of husband you married. I'm sorry, I'm not saying he's going to do anything to your girls, but you can't trust such person.
Of course.
So please,
of course, but that is an open matter,
control.
Which we have already discussed openly. My family have called him, and his family is already aware of who he is, and I've sent them messages. So it's one thing he has known. So with God, my daughters are protected, but I'm working with God, and I believe God will release my children from his captive for me, because a minimum be one. Me will adopt a minimum be one in me for 9 months. Be one. So I can command, and something will happen.
Amen.
So that is just a side of my story anyway. It's something. But what I want everybody to learn from my story is that we should forget the mentality that ọkùnrin máa change. That is number 1.